Hello to all the amazing people, TheNeomare here with another episode of an amazing deduction game called Mimic Logic. Enjoying this one a lot. You can find the full playlist in the comment description below the video. Watch it from the start. I got quite far so far. Last time I was trying, so I completed Standard, Expert, Random, Robbers, Number, some of them even twice. And then we're doing Doubt now. Last time I lost, so yeah, you're gonna see. It's a little bit confusing, and yeah, I decided not to confuse myself even further by changing the rules, so we're gonna do another Doubt run. I actually did a run between last episode and this one, but I've missed 2 chests from from enemies. I clicked on the exit too fast, and I raged, and I deleted the video. I didn't rage, but I was unhappy with the video, so you don't get to see it. Nothing special. It was doing well with the boxes, but failed with the not clicking on this thing before I see if the box appears. Anyhow. So, this thing, a little bit confusing. So we got 3 black boxes. Okay, so these 2 black boxes say there is no mimic among the black boxes. So it could be that there is really no mimic among the black boxes, or it could be that this is a mimic. Both work, right? This one says there is no mimic among the blue boxes. This would be true. And again, if this is a mimic, it works. If this is not a mimic, it still works. So this could be mimic or not. Mimic can be one of these 2, because if you have 2 boxes and only 1 mimic, they can't say the same thing, basically. So this could be mimic or not. Let's say what this other says. This one says there is no mimic among the black boxes. So if this is a mimic, it's telling the truth, so that checks out. So this could also be a mimic. This one says there is no mimic among the blue boxes. This definitely can't be a mimic, because mimic tells the truth and then it contradicts itself. So this one is definitely not a mimic. This one says there is a mimic among red boxes. If this is a mimic, it's again not telling the truth. So it could be like this. Actually no, this can't be a mimic. If this is a mimic, there is a mimic among the red boxes. It's telling the truth, but there is only 1 mimic. So this is not a mimic. This is not a mimic. This is not a mimic. And if this is not a mimic, and this is not a mimic, then both of them are telling the truth. So this one says, also this one says there is no mimic among the blue boxes, right? But it could have been that this is a mimic and this one's hiding it. Okay, but now we know there is a mimic among the red boxes. So that's it. Now let's be careful on fights, because like so silly when we did the boxes and failed the fight. Right, we got 5 red boxes. So the mimic is here or not. Let's say if it's here. The rightmost column contains a mimic. This can't be possible. So this can't be a mimic. Because then there would be 2 of them. So this will be a truth teller. That means that rightmost column contains a mimic. So one of these 2 will be a mimic. And these 3 will be telling a lie. The bottom row contains a mimic. This one's lying, so that means it's on top. And we don't have to check anything else. This one was kind of easy, actually. Okay, nice. Okay, enemies with 6 HP, can we one-shot them? We can. Let's see if we have something that just barely one-shots them. No. I'm not sure if it's smart to use the Gladius here, so I'm gonna use, if it's smart to use my best weapon, so I'm gonna use this weapon. I'm gonna get hit a little bit here, but I think that's fine. Let's save the durability of our best weapon. We took 14 damage for it, but that's probably fine. There's the box, which I missed and deleted the video because of it. Right. Let's start with a red box. Red box, can you be mimic? The box on the left isn't a mimic. You could be a mimic and telling the truth, okay? You could also be a normal box, so this could definitely be a mimic. The box on the left isn't a mimic. Again, this could be a mimic telling the truth. Or... oh, the box on the right isn't a mimic, and the box on the left isn't a mimic. This can't be a mimic, because if this is a mimic telling the truth, then this one is lying, and this would have to be a mimic, which is impossible. In fact, these two boxes are saying the same thing, So if one of them was a mimic, they would have to contradict each other. So they are safe. Now, the blue box says the box on the right is a mimic, which is not possible. So this box is definitely lying. So since this box is lying, one of these two is a mimic. So that means this one's safe. This one says the box below me is a mimic. Well, if it's a mimic, tell him the truth. That's not possible. So this one's also lying, which means this one's a mimic. And he's telling the truth. Nice. Okay, we can hold the click to go faster. 14 HP on these. We could two-shot them or we can one-shot them. Let's one-shot them. These ones probably hit a little bit harder, so we're gonna use some durability here to save some HP. Okay. Listen. Okay, let's start with red boxes. The bottom row contains a mimic. This can't be a mimic, because there can't be two of them. So it has to be this. Also, if this was a mimic, then this one would be telling the truth, and it should be lying. So this one also can't be a mimic. There is no mimic among the red boxes. Okay, that checks out. Let's go further. There is a mimic among the black boxes. The top row contains no mimics. Okay. If this is a mimic, it's telling the truth. But that means this one's lying. That there is a mimic among black boxes. Which is true. So this one could definitely be a mimic. If this one's a mimic, there is a mimic among the black boxes. It's telling the truth. That's not possible. So this one's definitely safe. So regardless if the mimic is here and this one's lying, or the mimic is down here and this one's telling the truth, this one's definitely safe. This one says there is a mimic among the blue boxes. This one says the leftmost column contains no mimics. Okay. If this is a mimic, it's telling the truth, so that works out. And then this one here says there is a mimic among the blue boxes. It should be lying. It would say, yeah, it's lying. Because that's actually not true. So this checks out. This could definitely be a mimic. And there is a mimic among the blue boxes. If this is a mimic, yeah, that doesn't work out. Because it can't be it and tell the truth and also... So this one's also safe. See, this is also not a mimic. However, it's impossible to tell which one of these two is a mimic. Both work, so we cannot open them. Nine HP. Okay, equip the best, eat all the candy. Do we have something that hits for 9? Actually, no. We have 8. So I'll use durability here, although I'm not super happy about it. Unless she casts some magic, that would be good. But like, she's like, nope, not in the mood. Okay, almost missed the box, that would be painful. Okay. First, let's check the red ones. Can this be a mimic? The box on the right isn't a mimic. If this is a mimic, it's telling the truth. That checks out. The rightmost column contains a mimic, and this one's lying then. So this one can definitely be a mimic. Can this one be a mimic? The rightmost column contains a mimic. It can. This one's lying then. The box on the right isn't a mimic. Okay, so they can both be mimics. Great. Great start. The rightmost column contains the box above me isn't a mimic. There is a mimic among red boxes. There is a mimic. Oh, both of these say there is a mimic among the red boxes, and it's not possible that one of them is a mimic and one of them is not, because then they contradict each other. So they have to be both not be a mimic. So these are safe. Also, if there is a mimic here or here, they are lying, and they say there is a mimic among the red boxes, and that checks out. So if there is a mimic here or here, they're lying that there is a mimic among the red boxes, and that's fine. However, if there is no mimic here or here, then they're telling the truth, and it also checks out. So we're gonna have to use this to try to figure it out. Can this one be a mimic? The box above me isn't a mimic. It can. And this one would lie then. It would say the rightmost column contains no mimics. But that would be true. It really doesn't. So this one cannot be a mimic, so it's safe. And this one here, can you be a mimic? The rightmost column contains no mimics. That would be true. And this one would say the box above me isn't a mimic. And it's lying. It actually is. And that's fine. And this one is also lying. There's no mimic. So this one's actually not safe. We can only open 3 boxes. Yikes. Nasty. Okay, we have exactly 19, so we'll probably go with that. Hopefully we can find something to repair the durability of this weapon. Okay, can I do 16? No. Oh, I have a power band. I can do 17. Nice. Okay, good. Welcome to town. The clear store is determined by opening many treasure chests and reaching the goal as quickly as possible. Yeah, but I'm not that good yet. I probably want to fill up my gut here. I end up filling my gut a lot, so maybe I should take more damage. No food. That's bad. Let's grab one cure. Let's grab one shuriken. Let's grab gentleman's clothes. Let's grab all the candies we can afford. Okay. Let's move on. There are 2 mimics. Okay, now the things start to be really, really bad. Ha. So these 2 say there is no mimic among the black boxes. Okay. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. Okay, these 2 are saying there is no mimic among the red boxes. Okay. When 2 of the boxes say the same thing, that means it's not possible for one of them to be a mimic and for other to like tell the truth because they are contradicting each other. Yeah. So like they're either both safe or they are both mimics. There. So let's say both of these are mimics. This one says there is a mimic among blue boxes, checks out. There is no mimic among the black boxes, checks out. There is no mimic among black boxes, checks out. And this one says there is no mimic among the black boxes, it also checks out. So it could easily be that these 2 are mimics. Same thing with these 2. Can these 2 be mimics? There is... So they're both telling the truth, but it's impossible, like, because there's another one here. So these are definitely safe. These are definitely safe, these 2. Otherwise they contradict each other. So these are safe. Okay, let's move on. Can the black box be a mimic? It can. Because... oh no, but these are safe. So the black box cannot be a mimic. So this one's safe, this one's... Okay, so these 2 now. Okay, fine. So it was that scenario. Okay, good thing I considered it. Listen. Black box. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. It could be a mimic. Definitely could be a mimic. Okay. Telling the truth, because there is a mimic among the blue boxes, so... okay, let's see. Blue boxes. Okay, these 2 are interesting. One of them says there is a mimic among the black boxes. And the other one says there is no mimic among the black boxes. So one of these 2 is a mimic, and the other one is like... Yeah, if this is a mimic, that means that's a mimic. But if this is a mimic, that means this one's not. This one says there is no mimic among the blue boxes. There's definitely a mimic among blue boxes. So this one's safe. This one says 2 of the mimics are not neighbors. This one says 2 mimics hide side by side. I don't think 2 mimics hide by side by side. Let's see, is that possible? Let's see if one of these 2 is a mimic. Then the other one could be this one. That's true. And again, if these 2 are mimics... Can this one be? No. Because this one says 2 of the mimics are not neighbors. Well, it could be this one and this one. It could be like this. This is possible. Telling the truth. Oh no, this is not possible. Because this one said there is a mimic among black boxes, and that's not possible. So this one's safe then. Okay. There is a mimic among the black boxes. Could be like this. This one's safe-ish, I think. It could be like this, though. There is no mimic among black boxes. True. Two mimics side by side, but true. There is a mimic in black boxes. False. Yeah, it could be this. It could be this. So I can only open 2 boxes. Crap, that's not good. So much time for only 2 boxes, but you have to try out the potentialities, right? Yep, that's true. Especially with these very hard, like 2 chests. This is just cruel. That's just cruel. Do we have like any food? Oh, we have some actually. Okay. Oh no, not the sleeping one. Do we have a bell? We don't have a bell. Okay, this will be even harder now. Doesn't say anything, just sleeps. Okay, the top row contains no mimics. Okay, let's see. Can the black one be a mimic? The rightmost column contains no mimics. It could definitely be a mimic. If this thing is a mimic... If this thing is a mimic, that means this is not and this is not. This one says the top row contains no mimics. All depends on this box here. Oh, that's so bad, actually. The leftmost column contains no mimics. There is a mimic among the black boxes. Okay. So if this is a mimic, then... This one's telling the truth. There is a mimic among the black boxes. So if this is a mimic, this is safe. The leftmost column contains no mimics. Can this be a mimic? If this is a mimic, this is safe. Oh, this one's just... I think I might just skip this one. Yeah, this one's sleeping just... What about this? The bottom row has at least 1 mimic. No, I think I just missed too much information. Let's move on. Sadly. $20 damage, great. Oh, that was too much, okay. Let's move on. Please, no sleepy. Okay, so can this be a mimic? Well, it can, but if this is a mimic, then so is this one. The box on the right isn't a mimic, so this one's safe, that makes sense. The box above me is a mimic, it's lying, that's fine. The box to the left is a mimic, it's telling the truth. The box below me is a mimic, then this one has to lie, which is fine. The box above me isn't a mimic. Oh, this all checks out. So it could be that this is a mimic. Could it be that it's just telling the truth though? Let's say it's just telling the truth, right? And it's not a mimic. In that case, this box here is mimic again. It says the box on the right isn't a mimic. Has to say the truth, so it's not. The box above me is a mimic. It's lying, so this one's also safe. The box on the left... This one's also lying. The box below me is a mimic. It's also lying, so it's not. But that means that this has to be a mimic. The box on the left is a mimic, and now there's a contradiction here. So this is not possible, so it has to be these two, right? Oh boy, I'm so nervous about this. Oh, it's correct, nice. Food, please? No food. Okay, that's definitely not good. Do we have any food? Actually, I have a cookie and some cheese, so I'm actually fine. Right, let's see. Can this blue one be a mimic? The rightmost column has one or more mimics. It can. The box below me isn't a mimic. Can this be a mimic? This is a mimic. The box below me isn't a mimic. Yeah, it's like all works out. So this could also be a mimic. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. Can this be a mimic? Yeah. But if this is a mimic, then this is a mimic. And then does everything else check out? So there is a mimic among the blue boxes, true. And this one says the box below me isn't a mimic, but it's lying. It actually is. Checks out. There is no mimic among the black boxes. That's true. The rightmost column has one, true. The box below me is a mimic, true. So this all works out. Okay, so this can also be a mimic. Let's see if it maybe... What if like this, that it isn't? What if this isn't a mimic? There is a mimic among the blue boxes, but now it's messed up, because depending if this is mimic or not, it could be telling the truth or false. This is definitely can be a mimic. This one says the box below me is a mimic. Oh. So... could be lying. If this one's lying, there's no mimic here or here. Oh, that's nasty. Can you be a mimic? If you're a mimic, the box below me is a mimic. If you're a mimic, then this is a mimic. But that's impossible. So this one can't be a mimic. This one's safe. Because, again, if this is a mimic, then there is also mimic. And if this is mimic, there's two of them, but has to be one more because of this one. So this one's safe to open. Nice. Now, is it lying or not? We don't know that. This one says the rightmost column has one or more mimics. Can this one be a mimic? Yeah, and then there's these two. Can this one be a mimic? There is no mimic among the black boxes. This one can be a mimic because it's contradicting itself. So this one is also safe. So if these two are safe, can this be a mimic? If this is a mimic... Yeah. You're fine still. Okay, let me give you like a cookie. There we go. Okay, so if this is a mimic, this one has to lie. Which is fine. And this one has to lie. It says there is no mimic among the blue boxes. Well, it actually is. That's fine. The rightmost column has one or more mimics, so there would have to be a mimic here or here, which is fine. It could be there, so this could definitely be a mimic. This one says the box below me isn't a mimic, though. Can this be a mimic? No. This one says the box below me isn't a mimic. And this one says there is a mimic among the blue boxes. So this one says this one is a mimic, and this one says it isn't. So these two contradict each other. So one of these two is lying, and one of these two is telling the truth. So one of these two is definitely a mimic. Okay. Let's say this is a mimic. If this is a mimic, then this is a mimic. And if this is a mimic... What is a mimic then? This one? Yeah, just open these two and that's it. This is hard. Yeah, I know. You're dying of hunger. We hear it. But town, yay. Do I want a lottery ticket? No, not really. Yeah, I don't know. I know you don't get hungry in menus or whatever. Right, I almost died. Didn't even notice. That's not good. I'm opening very few boxes though, so that's kind of dangerous. I'm gonna grab the buns, they're super cheap and some extra time does come in good. I don't have money. That's really bad. So, yeah, I'm doing poorly. That's about it. That's about it. How many? 2, okay. Well, we get more clues now, though. There is a mimic among the black boxes, and there is a mimic among black boxes. So, they could both be mimics. But they can't, because there has to be another one. So these two are safe to open. Okay. Now the only question is, are they lying or not? So let's check out this. Can this one be a mimic? There is no mimics among the red boxes. This one can't be a mimic because it contradicts itself. So this is also not a mimic. Okay, good. So there's a mimic there then. Good. Where's the other one? There is no mimic among the black boxes. But there is. So this one's lying. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. That's true. There is a mimic. No, that's false. Okay. That was good. Turns out with more clues becomes easier, right? Seems like it. Let's see. So, do we have two things which claim the same thing? No. Well, we have these two. Diagonal up left from me isn't a mimic. The box on the left is a mimic. So these two contradict each other. So these two contradict each other. One of them is lying, one of them is telling the truth. One of them is mimic, one of them is not. Okay. This one says diagonal up left. Well, this one's definitely lying then. Because these two contradict each other. That means one of these two is a mimic. Yeah. This one could be a mimic, I guess. If this one's a mimic, and one of these two is a mimic, this would be a third mimic, so that's not possible. No, this one would be a third mimic, right? That's not possible. 1, 2, 3, there's only 2. So this one can't be a mimic. So this one's like normal, but it is lying because of one of these. Diagonal up left from me is a mimic. No, this one's actually not a mimic. So this one's safe. And this one here we don't know, depending on what is true here. Let's see what this one says. Diagonal down right from me isn't a mimic. And this one says there is no mimic among the red boxes. Oh wait, this one's lying. We definitely know there is a mimic among the red boxes. If this one's lying, then this one has to be a mimic. Diagonal down right from me isn't a mimic. Yeah, we know that. Now. And since we know that this one isn't a mimic, that means the box on the left is a mimic. That means this one's lying. And this one's a mimic. Diagonal up left from me isn't a mimic. There we go. And this one, there is a mimic among the blue boxes. That's true. Okay, this sounds good to me. I think there's no other scenarios. Let me know if there are. Okay, 25 HP. Eat all the candy. Okay, equip the best gear. Okay, do we have something that deals like 25? We got something that deals 27. That's good. I'm gonna save the best weapon for the final boss. Okay. Super attack candy. So I'm C rank, so this might be doable actually. Okay, listen. Stay one, listen. What do we have here? This could be a mimic. There is a mimic among the black boxes, then this could also be a mimic then. Okay. What do the red ones say? This is targeting this one, this is targeting that one, this is targeting the blue boxes. Okay. So this one says there is a mimic among the blue boxes. It could be these two then. The box on the right isn't a mimic. Diagonal down right from me is a mimic. Okay. Let's start there. So if this is a mimic, diagonal down right from me is a mimic, then this would also be a mimic. Yeah? So if this is a mimic telling the truth, then this is also a mimic telling the truth. This cannot be... Like, if this is just normal box telling the truth, diagonal down right from me is a mimic. Let's say this is a normal box, right? It says diagonal down right from me is a mimic. And let's say that's true. This can't be. Because this is a mimic, then this one has to lie, which doesn't make sense. So this is an impossible combination. However, it could be that this one's lying. It could be like this. This one's lying. This one's lying. That means there is a mimic here or here. This one says there is no mimic among the black boxes. So if this is lying, this one's not a mimic. This one also has to lie. That means there's a mimic there. And there has to be a mimic here. That means this one's also lying. The box on the right isn't a mimic. And that checks out. There is a mimic among the black boxes. This is also true. And this one says there is a mimic among the blue boxes. That has to be a lie. Oh. It either has to be a lie. Yeah, that's a lie. So it means this is a mimic then. The diagonal up right for me isn't a mimic, which is true. So this actually checks out. Do we go with this one? Or do we check the other scenarios? So this is like this. So these two. So the other scenario would be that this is a mimic and then this is a mimic. There is no mimic among the black boxes. Okay. So that means this one's lying. Oh, but it can't. Okay, so these two we figured out were mimics, right? Okay, I think it's this one. I hope there is no other scenarios. Please. Please, or we have to restart again. Yes. Well, there might be still. I just got lucky, maybe. Who knows? Okay. Equip the best. 34. I cannot hit it in 2 hits. So we're gonna go back to this one. This one kills it in 3 hits, right? Yeah. I'm gonna get damage here, that's okay. Oh, right. 32 damage, that's so nasty. Ish. That was a hard enemy. That was almost like a boss. Right. 0 mimics are hidden in blue boxes. This can't be a mimic, because it always tells the truth. So, there. This one's safe. There is a mimic among the black boxes. 1 mimic is hiding in black boxes. Okay. Oh, this one says 0 mimics are hiding in black boxes. This is also safe. There we go. Okay. 0 mimics are hiding in blue boxes. Could this be true? It could. There is no mimic among the red boxes. Can this be true? It can. Ugh. Safe. 1 mimic is hiding in a black box. Where would the mimic be? There is a mimic among the black boxes. 0 mimics are hiding in blue boxes. Let's say if this is a mimic, right? If this is a mimic, then this is safe. There is a mimic among the black boxes. Checks out. 1 mimic is hiding in a black box. That's fine. Then the other one would have to be here. And this one's lying. That's fine. But then this one would also have to be lying, which is fine. So this checks out. So this definitely could be a mimic. Okay. Can this be a mimic? There is no mimic among the red boxes. So red would be safe and would say there is 1 mimic in the black box. Which is fine. And then this one's lying, which is okay. This one also has to be lying, which is okay, because one of these two has to be the mimic. There is a mimic among the black boxes. Could be this one. One mimic is hiding in a black box. It could also be this one. Yeah, but if this is a mimic, then this one has to lie. This one says there is a mimic among the black boxes, which would mean it's not. So this one can be a mimic together with that one. Can this one be? There is a mimic among the black boxes. Okay. One mimic is hiding in a black box. This one has to lie, but it's true. So it doesn't work out. This one is safe then, I think. So again, if I put this to be a mimic, it just doesn't work out, right? Okay. This one's safe, okay. Can this be a mimic? There is a mimic among the black boxes. Yeah, it could be this one. It could be one. No, if this is a mimic, then there's a mimic there, and then this is true and it should be false. So this doesn't work. So this one is also safe. Can this be a mimic? One mimic is hiding in a black box. If this is a mimic, then this is a mimic. This one says there is no mimic among the black boxes, which is true. Okay, I'm gonna open this 4 and move on. It might be sketchy a little bit, but it's okay probably. Okay. Hello. How I'm doing with food. Okay, how's cheese? Oh, cheese is pretty good actually. I'm fine with food. Okay, let's just buy power then. Okay, finally we have lots of power. Okay, attack candy. Let's go. 7. This just might be... If we get to C, we might be able to do it actually. Okay. B. Okay, I can do it. I just have to not mess it up. Okay, we have plenty of time. Let's focus. Okay. Can a blue one be a mimic? It could. 0 mimics are hiding in red boxes. But if this is a mimic, then there's no mimic there or there. Is there any contradictions? This one says 0 mimics are hiding in blue boxes. Yeah, this is a contradiction. If this is a mimic telling the truth, these two are not mimics. And if both of them are not mimics, that means they're both telling the truth. And this then is not truth. So this one's safe. Let's go to red ones. 0 mimics are hiding in blue boxes. Okay, they're saying the same thing. So they would have to both be mimics or none. Let's say they are both mimics, right? 0 mimics are hiding in red boxes. That's already a contradiction there. So they can't both be, which means neither one of them is. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this one says 2 mimics are hiding in red boxes. That's definitely a lie, so it's safe to open. 2 mimics are hiding in black boxes. That's true, so that's a mimic. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. That's false, so we can open it. Okay, cool. This one was actually easy. Oh, that's it. We did it. 58. Okay, didn't meet the par, but that's fine. That's okay. We're gonna grab the cure. 2 of them. We might need it. What do you sell? Oh, do you have any rocks? We don't have any rocks. Okay, my durability is 100. I can equip the best gear. I can probably sell the rest. Yes. And then I can get even more attacks. So the goal here is to kill the boss as soon as possible. There we go. 48A. Good. Okay, 159. That's actually not a lot. Hits for 37. We can survive one more hit. Okay, now we have to heal though. Hopefully we have some healing. There we go. And he is dead. Nice. GG's! Completed this thing also. Okay, that was definitely the hardest so far. But like, as you play, you learn this kind of patterns that you can use to your advantage. You definitely do. Doubt level 1. Okay, it's a positive score, yay! But yeah, what happens to me, it's like very often I cannot open many boxes. There's some luck there, definitely. Okay. So next time we do confuse. One confused box is mixed in with the rest. Confused boxes always tell lies. However, they are not treated as mimics and are therefore safe to open. I mean, at least it's simple. It's not like that, right? It's like there's an extra mimic which is safe to open, basically. And that's about it. So, yeah. Okay, should be fine. I mean, yeah, I think so. We can slow down hunger rate even more. If I want to chase the high score though, I should definitely be strengthening my starting gear maybe. I don't even know. But I want to complete everything, so we start with this. But it seems like you can... Like if you jump into the thing and don't finish it, you still get some adventure points. So you can get these eventually to very high numbers, no problem. So, yeah. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of this amazing deduction game called Mimic Logic. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.